Okay, welcome to my Google Classroom presentation. On today, we will learn how to digitize your instruction and lighten up the paper load. So our goal for today is to learn about Google Classroom and its basic skills and be able to implement them in our respective classrooms. What is Google Classroom? That's the before thing. Do anybody know what Google Classroom is?
Online learning platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm not.
Okay. I broke it up like how we do the kids, the before, during, and after. So I asked you already what is the Google Classroom. So now the during, we will learn, create, and implement it. And then the after would be the takeaway. So the takeaway, when we leave here, you'll be able to create your own Google Classrooms. Okay? What is Google Classroom? These are the characteristics of a Google Classroom. First, we have the platform, which is a web-based learning platform. We have the G Suite. G stands for Google. It integrates with the Google Docs, the Google Drive, and the Google Slides. It's a one-stop shop. You get to keep all the materials and the students' work in one place, so you won't have to be looking everywhere for your students' work. It organizes the students' work, the materials, the topics, and the assignments. Communication, you can communicate with the parents, the students, and you can communicate with other teachers on the Google Classroom. It's less paper, and it creates a paperless classroom. You know, when the COVID was here, we started using the Google Classroom, but I think the Google Classroom is an awesome instructional tool.
I do too. I agree.
Questions to ponder. Benefits of a digital classroom. How technology can benefit teaching and learning. Why and how technology can support the work you currently do. How you can use technology to prepare for the future. What tools are available in the G Suite for education. How to pick the right tools for your objective. And how you can help your students behave responsibly online. Okay, so these are some questions that we could be thinking about while I'm giving you the benefits of a digital classroom. My table of contents. First, I will show you how to sign up and create a course, how to add the students, how to create the classes. Fourth, we will create and organize materials. Five, and I know you see my beautiful emojis, you know, that brings the children in, that draws their attention. So I suggest that you use emojis to organize your topics. 6 will be grades and feedback, and 7 will be the Google tools. Okay. So when you get ready to sign up your students on the Google Classroom, you will go to www. Some of us have our devices in front of us, so if you want to jot down, and it's also on your PowerPoint in your notes. You go to www.classroom.google.com. You click on the teacher, because you are the teacher. Your students, now they was making theirs, they will pick I'm a student, but we're setting up, so we will pick I'm a teacher. You will click the plus sign and you enter the access code to join the class. So you will give the kids the access code to join your class. Some you can use your email, but it's easier for you to do the class code. Click create class to create a new course. Fill out the form with your class information if creating a course. Click create to complete. So this is how it looks on the device. Join class, create class. So we will be creating a class. So for each subject or each class, you could do a class. And so when you do create class, you hit the plus. Okay?
Okay.
So when you create your class, you can also add a beautiful banner to it. I created this banner. The furniture I found online. I just copied and pasted and dragged it to my banner. but it tells you when you're ready to create the banner, you always go to file and then make a copy. And then you start adding and dropping your things in the banner. And the banner is what the kids will see when they log on to your class. And like I said, if you see, I love my little emojis because that brings the kids, draws their attention.
So what do you go into to create the banner?
Google Classroom has the banner already on there. You hit the plus, go to file, and then make a copy of. They have some suggested banners, or you can create your own banner. Now this right here is a banner that I created, but they have some on there, some already created banners, or you could make up you one like I did. Okay, adding the students. Like I told you, you can add the students by their email or by the student code. The student code is more easier. So when the kids, you would just give them this code right here, RBHTPBJ, and that's how they would join your class in the Google Classroom. Very simple. Versus them putting their email. The code is more simple. Okay. So when you're creating a class, remember I told you click on that plus sign. This is the stuff that you would have to fill out. You fill out the class name, whatever you want your class to be named. So Ms. Payne, you teach math, right? What subjects do you teach for math?
Pre-cal, algebra, 2, stats.
Okay, so the first one, you can have one for your pre-cal. You put the pre-cal on the class name, the section, 1101, 1102, your subject, which is math, and whatever your room number is. And then you hit create. And you can do this for all your classes. So all the 1102s will be together, all the 1101s will be together, vice versa. Instead of having everybody in one class, you can break them down and have multiple classes. Okay, organizing the assignments by units. This is a suggestion that I suggest that you organize your online work by subject. And see, right here, I had for each week, Unit 3, Week 1, Unit 3, Week 2, and you just break it down by weeks. And another thing, this right here keeps it organized. So if you're looking for some 3 weeks ago on Unit 2, you just go to Unit 3, Week 2, or whatever. And I always give it a name. Like I had early morning, I had classifying and categorizing, uppercase and lowercase, alphabet matchup, and opposites. So this is what we can see on what the kids can see it on their end as well. The topic, they can see it on their end. If they're looking for something, they can just click on whatever week it was and see the work that they have to complete. Any questions? And like I said, I love my emojis. So when you're doing your topics, you use the emojis to make it more appealing to the students. Like I said, the kids, they love the little emojis. They think it's funny. So when they see their teacher on their little work, that makes them excited. Emojis can help students remember the big concept as well. So you can use that for the concept. So if you see where I had Unit 3, Week 4, we did verbs and we did feeling words. So as you do your topics, it's broken, as you do your units, it's broken down into the topics as well. Any questions about that? Okay, so grades and feedback. So did you know that with Google Classroom, it can grade the assignments for you? I'll show you how to do that. So with grades and feedback, it lets the kids view the assignment and it tells them if it's missing, if it's turned in, or turned in, assigned, or graded. So this is like what the students will see if their assignment is graded, if it's assigned, and then when it's turned in. And this right here was on proper nouns, and we talked about the capital R and the lowercase r. click right there with view assignment, it would take them to the assignment and see if it's turned in. And it also let them know if it's late as well. Okay, grades and feedback. Now this is what we see. We can see the graded assignment. We can see the missing assignment. If you see right here, he has a missing assignment, and you can see that everyone else assignment has been graded. Okay, so this is what the teacher can see on her end. Okay, so setting up your Google Classroom. This is just a little quick video. Okay, so those Google tools that I was telling you about earlier, we have several Google tools in the G Suite. We have Google Sites, Google Forms, Google Drive, Google Slides, Google Docs, Google Sheets. We even have more. We have Jamboard. That's just to name a few. So with Google Drive, can you tell me what Google Drive does, Ms. Whitlow?
Most of the documents that you create.
That's right. It stores and organizes assignments and documents or class curriculum securely and access them from any device. So if you're on your device at home and you want to pull up something that you did today at school, it's in the Google Drive. You can pull up anywhere you go. The Google Docs, the Google Slides, and the Google Sheets. Ms. Payne, what can you tell about Google Sheets? Slides, Excel,
Word, and PowerPoint.
That's right. It with the docs, the slides, and the sheets, you can collaborate, you can share feedback, work together with your students in real time on documents, spreadsheets, and presentations. And like she said, with the sheets, it's the same thing as Excel. In Microsoft, we use Excel when you do the calculation and stuff. So they have their sheets. Google Forms is where you can create quizzes, surveys, collect and analyze responses with the help of machine learning. So that's how I did my weekly tests. I created them in Google Forms, and when the students took the test, it graded it. Right then, they knew what they made. Google Forms. Google Sites is like a website. If you want to create a web page, you would use Google Sites. It's easy to use web builder to create sites, host curriculum, build developmental skills, and unleash students' creativity. So if you want to teach the students to build a web page, they would use Google Sites. And it's very easy to manipulate. Any questions, comments, concerns? Here is my information. You can reach me at Notasulga High School, 500 East Main Street, Notasulga, Alabama, 36866. We are the home of the mighty Blue Devils.